Hello and welcome to this presentation about the GED exam. If you have any questions about how to get your GED, you came to the right place. I hope this video will answer some of your questions that you have. The contents of this presentation are as follows. Number 1, Introduction. Number 2, What is the GED? Number 3, Overcome nervousness. Yes, you can do this. Number 4, Step number 1, which is online registration at www.ged.com. Number 5, step number 2, getting a GED book and taking the pretest. Number 6, step 3, creating a study plan. Number 7, step number 4, learning and practice. Number 8, the whole overview of the GED test. Number 9, the question format of the GED test. Number 10, reading and writing throughout the test. Number 11, mathematical reasoning throughout the test. And number 12, understanding your scores. First of all, let me be the first one on congratulating you in taking the first step into advancing your career and your life. My name is Mr. Huerta, and I am a bilingual teacher in English and Spanish. In this video, I will show you the steps you need to take in order to become successful in your GED studies. What is the GED? The GED stands for General Educational Development, and it is a group of 4 subject tests that you must pass to get your high school diploma equivalency. The GED stands for General Educational Development. It is a group of 4 subject tests that provide certification that the test taker has high school level education skills. It is an alternative to the U.S. high school diploma. Overcoming nervousness. One way to build your confidence is to prepare by studying and practice. Practice the strategies covered in the book or other sources of study. And breathe. Make sure that you take a deep breath and clear your mind and thoughts. Step number 1. Create a GED account online. Follow the link and go to www.ged.com. This is the entry point to all test activities. For registration, you will need your email address and you will need to create a password. Make sure to save this information because you will need it again later. Once again, remember to make a note of the email that you use and also remember the password that you created. This is going to be your login information. This is the information that you will need to provide: country, state, and your date of birth. Once you fill out this information, agree to the policies. And if you need more help with this, you can message me or talk to your teacher at your school. Know yourself and how much you know. Buy a book or borrow one from the library and take the pretest in the book. There are 4 pretests. Know yourself and how much do you know. The book that I'm using as a reference is the GED Prep Plus 2022 to 2023. The language are pretest starts on page 2 through 17 with 20 reading questions, 18 writing and language questions, and an extended response section with 10 questions and also a writing prompt. The mathematical reasoning pretest begins on page 18 to 27 with 18 quantitative reasoning questions and with part 2 with 22 algebraic reasoning questions. The social studies pretest start on page 28 through 39 with part 1 made of 10 questions and part 2 made up of 25 questions. The science pretest start on page 40 to 52 and part 1 is made of 10 questions and part 2 is made of 28 questions. Notice that there's no time limit for the pretest. The main idea is to know and build your skills first. Make sure that you take this pretest before you start to study. Turn off all distractions, turn off the cell phone, turn off the television, turn off any music. Check your answers after you finish the pretest. and note which ones you got wrong and also which answers you got correct. You can also log into the GED website and take the GED Ready pretest. Click on Study and scroll down to Practice. The cost for each test is $6.99 or $22.99 for all subjects. I suggest that you take one subject at a time. If you go to a school or an institution, the school may be able to give you a voucher to pay for the GED Ready exams. When you get to this screen, choose which GED Ready exam you want to take. Here on this screen, you want to make a selection of whether you want to take the test in English or Spanish. On this screen, you can pay for your test using a credit card or a voucher if your school provided one. Step 3. Create a study plan. After taking the pretest and checking your answers on the back of the book, fill out the charts and target the areas that need the most work. Step 4. Practice and cover each unit and lesson. Focus on your skills, not the timing. Become familiar with your skills first. The GED is commonly used to show high school equivalent skills and college readiness. It has 4 subtest content areas. This is a summary of the 4 content areas testing details. The content areas are reasoning through the language arts, mathematical reasoning, social studies, and science. This is a summary of the format of the GED questions. We have multiple choice, fill in the blank, drag and drop, drop down, hotspot, and extended response. You will read and interpret passages and word problems on all 4 tests. Reasoning through the language arts and science requires that you read a passage or 2 and compose a response about what you have read. Mathematical reasoning items also appear on the social studies test and the science test. On all 3 of these tests, you may use a handheld calculator or an on-screen version of the Texas Instruments TI-30XS multi-view calculator. After taking the GED Ready online test, you can check your scores. To be able to pass the GED sub-test, you need a score of 145 or more. Here are some final tips to improve your success. 1. Be consistent. 2. Practice, practice, practice. 3. Build up your confidence. And number 4, do not allow any distractions. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope much success for you. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message and good luck.